These are some items I sold this week on eBay so far. I sold these Nike golf shoes, women golf shoes. They're missing two cleats. I mentioned that in the description. They went for $15 plus shipping. This hat I sold for, I believe, $7.95. I had like a whole bin full of hats I bought from the Salvation Army. About 55 hats, and this one sold. This is the first one of the lot. So for $7.95, like I mentioned. Now the lady at the store gave me a discount, just $10 off the 44, because I bought the whole bin. I was going through the bin when they had the hats, and I figured, you know what? Let me just buy all of them. They were each for $1. I guess someone donated them, a collector or somebody, and I picked them up. I was going through them, like I said, and I was going by one, trying to pick, which one would sell. But then I'm like, wait a minute, why don't I just buy the whole lot? I had the money; it's only $1. So I brought the whole bin to the cash register, and I paid for it. And this one sold. So basically, I paid $40 for 55 hats, and I should, once I make $40, the rest of profit, I should make the money back if whether I sell 10 hats or so, or 4 hats. It depends on the price, and I put them on eBay. They're different pricing. Like this shoe, I had this for like about a year. I bought it from a church tag sale, a mega church tag sale. It was like in a big lot. The guy, I believe he gave me $25. Yeah, my camera has stopped recording. One of my apps turned off my Wi-Fi. I gotta go to my settings. So like I was saying, this I bought 2 years ago at a church tag sale, and basically I paid, I believe it was $25 to $35 for the whole lot, but it was a bunch of stuff, skis, other golf items, shoes. It was a mixed lot. I just bought a bunch of stuff. I already made my money back like 2 years ago from that lot, but this is something I have left over from it, and it sold. Like I was saying, I have a lot of offers on it. I had a lot of offers on it, but I decided to just let it go. I was saying no before to the offers that were coming in, so now I just said, you know what, let it go. So I let it go for $15 plus shipping. So this is what sold so far. Okay, so for the Nike sneaker, this is how I package my sneakers. Sometimes I have the USPS box, the shoe box that you could pick up from the post office, or you could order it online for free. But this is from eBay. It's a 10, no, it's a 12 by 6 by 6. So I'm using this box. It's some little peanuts in it, and I'm gonna show you how I package my shoes. Like I said, sometimes I use the other shoe boxes from USPS, but this is an eBay box, because I have the store, so you get a discount on the boxes. I love these boxes; they're so universal for all the items that I ship. Because I ship multiple items, different odd items here and there, so it's always good to have boxes lying around, or when you have your eBay store, to make sure you look for your code. It comes every quarter, so just remember to look for it, because it's kind of hidden in the eBay ecosystem. Just remember to look for it. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna pause it. So on the bottom, I have some peanuts, and I have a little bit more peanuts I'm gonna put in on top. So basically, I'm just sandwiching the shoes. That's one way you could do it. Sometimes I don't have to. You don't have to use bubble wrap. Sometimes you don't have to use peanuts neither if the shoe's big enough. But I like not. I basically don't like the shoes to shake when any item, for that matter. I don't like my items to shake when I ship them to my customers. I always take care of my customers. Customer is the number one thing with me. Customer service. So this one way I ship it, I'm gonna finish packaging it. Okay, now it's nice and tight and snug. Make sure it's deep down enough, because you don't want no damages. I mean, it's not gonna damage because it's a shoe, but I know I used to work at UPS, and you know how sometimes you receive certain packages from the post office or from any courier, postal courier, it doesn't arrive in the best condition sometimes. But by the grace of God, I've been having good fortune with my shipping and no damages and no customer dissatisfaction. So always take care of your customers no matter what. All right, so I'm gonna finish putting the peanuts back on. But before I do, I mean after I do that, let me. Okay, so I have peanuts on it now. Now this is a packing slip. I always print packing slips. I know some eBay sellers don't, but I always put my packing slip in there. I always print it. One reason is because I want the customer to remember what they purchased, because sometimes it's not always them who open up their mail. Another reason is I've heard that if the label outside is damaged by any chance, and USPS is having trouble to find who it belongs to, they're gonna open the box, and if you have a packing slip, that's like insurance, whether it's going to be returned to you or continue to be forwarded to the customer. So this is one of the reasons why I always put the packing slip in the box, and also for the customer's record. And lastly, I put the label. I'm not going to show the label because the address, I don't want to reveal too much information of the customer, or my home address, that is, or the business address. Now, I buy these stickies. I forgot what they're called. Printing paper. Basically, there's two-sided printing paper. You could get them on Amazon. And yeah, this is it. That's all I do, basically. That's how you package an item. This is what it's sold so far. Now for the hat, which I mentioned, I just put that in a poly mailer, and that is it. I use these. I grabbed these from Amazon. I know you could get these from eBay or anywhere else, but I like these. I don't know why I chose that color. Or I believe I know why. I just like it because it stands out. It's bright. I know white is like the usual color people usually send out, but I like the yellow. It says caution, and it's like if you're shipping something, because the post office is gonna go through a lot of mailing, and this stands out for some reason, and it's very unlikely that it will get lost. Because it's not gonna get lost in the shovel with everything else. It's gonna stand out. If it falls on the floor, um, on a conveyor belt, there's a good chance a worker will see it because it's very noticeable. And this is why I use these bright color poly mailers. I prefer these over the white ones because I'm just using common sense, and because I'm thinking as a customer, if I come home and I see this on my driveway or mailbox, it's gonna catch my attention that I got a package. It stands out. So this is the color that I use. I prefer to use, and I always order these. I got these from Amazon. Um, I know I run an eBay store. Yeah, I'm getting things from Amazon. But when I first started, I bought everything on Amazon because I had an Amazon business. I had started an FBA business, but I got an FBA a long time ago. All right, so this is what's gonna go in the hat. I mean, this is what the hat's gonna go into. All right. What's up, everyone? This is another sold video. As you can see, these are more hats. I never thought Home Depot hats would be popular, but these hats seem to be selling pretty quickly. Out of all the hats I've listed so far, I mean, I still have more to list. Like I mentioned before, I purchased a bin full of hats for like $40 at Salvation Army. They were $1 a piece. I'm 54 of them, I believe, but she gave me a $10 off. So these are just hats that I sold. Okay, the black one, I sold it for $8.51. For this one, I sold it for $4. I had a sale going on, and I took best offer for $4. I figure, I bought everything for $1. Each hat for like, well, less than $1 because of the 10% off she gave me. So I'm still making money. Like, everything I'll make my money back once I sell at least $40 worth of the hats, and I'm getting close to it. This is a wrestler. This is an old wrestler. This is like old. I'm not even sure she wrestles anymore. Melina, that's back in the days. Because I was into WWE back then. And this is ECW, the Ruthless Aggression. I sold this one for $18.69. I had a sale going on. Actually, this is a friend of mine's wrestler. I went to his store and I was like, "Yo, let me get some items from your store, and I'll put it in my eBay store." He actually has an actual brick and mortar store, and I'm like, "Let me take this off your hand," and we split the profit 50-50. It's not a lot of item. It was just the wrestlers. I believe this is the fourth one we've sold over, like, I guess a year. They've been sitting there, but those are long tail items. Um, yeah, so this is what I sold so far. The hats are pretty cool. I like moving these hats. Like, I mean, if you're in a thrift store or in a garage sale and you're buying a lot of things, you could just buy the whole lot if you can. Don't just cherry pick. It's good to cherry pick sometime, but if the deal is right, honestly, just buy the whole thing. You're gonna make your money back regardless. Like I said, this one, I sold it for $8, but I really paid a dollar for it, or like 50 cents for it if you do the discount. So it's like turning a dollar into $8. You can't go wrong with that. This is the box I'm gonna use for the wrestler. Yeah, so this is it. This is just a what sold video from my eBay store. All right, peace. Stay motivated and keep hustling. It doesn't have to be eBay. Like I've said, the name of my channel is Third Shift Millionaire. It's a lot of different business models you could do, side hustles to really help you make extra money. I mean, there's no wrong way to do it. Any legitimate source of income that you have coming in as extra income, it's always good. Like I said, these Home Depot hats, they sell pretty good. So if you see these in a thrift store, I would say pick them up. I believe this is the third one I've sold so far. So pick them up. If the price is right, you could really make some decent money on it. It's like not a whole lot. It's just like I mentioned, this is like $4. I sold this one for. I sold this for $8. So it's like bread and butter. You're not gonna become rich off of them, but just to get your feet wet if you've never done eBay before or if you've never sold anything online, just keep a lookout for odd items or opportunities. Like I always say, look for opportunities. Listen to your gut. Go with your instinct. And that's what I had to do when I was buying these hats. I was really digging through the whole bin. And hold on a second, I'm gonna show you. So this is the bin where all the hats are. That's it. The bin at the Salvation Army was bigger because there's more hats than these. But these are what I have listed so far. Yeah, but like I was saying, it's just when your opportunity comes, just listen to your gut. Don't always doubt yourself. Trust me on this. Listen to your gut when you're doing any business, any sales. Let's go with your gut. It's always right, and you can't go wrong with it. I remember when I was looking at the bin with all the hats, I was cherry picking them, and this guy came up. He's like, "Did you find any good hats?" He seemed like he was a reseller also, and something told me just buy the whole thing, man. Just buy the whole thing, so I just bought the whole thing. Like you're gonna come up across opportunities like that where you have the money to buy the whole lot, whatever they're selling, because you could make your money back on whether it's one item, two or three items. You're gonna make your whole money back regardless. So buy the whole thing. I did this like a few years ago when I bought a bunch of books. I made my money back within the first two items I sold, and everything else was just profit. So when you come across these deals at flea markets or garage sale or Salvation Army or any place on the thrift store, dive in. It won't break the bank. You're gonna make your money back within the few items you sell. Plus, you don't know what's in the bottom. Sometimes there's hidden gems in the bottom. Sometimes there's junk, but that's the risk we take as resellers. All right, peace. You may be wondering, how did I pack the wrestler? I started to put her in the box, but then I put like a little slab of bubble wrap behind her, simply because I don't want it to shake. When you're packaging your items, make sure that they don't shake. unless they have rattling stuff inside, like little trinkets that shake. But one of the secure thing you could always do is add a little bit security to it, like bubble wrap. Like I don't need the bubble wrap really. I could ship it without it, but for my safety and handling, I prefer to just keep it nice and secure. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna seal it yet because I always put my packing slip inside, and that's it. And these, like I said, I think I mentioned in the last video, I just put these in a poly mailer, the yellow one. I like the yellow ones, and that's it. Yep, you're looking at another Home Depot hat. I don't know what it is about these hats. I mean, all week I've been selling them. Ever since I started listing them from the hat bin I bought. Another Home Depot hat. I think this one went for 1061. Um, yeah, so if you see Home Depot hats, I don't know why they're popular. I really do not know why they're popular. But I've been selling all of them I got. Alright, this is it for this little update. Peace.